welcome to the Virtual High School. In this lesson, we will be taking a look at how to add a negative number to a negative number. Now we need to make use of a number line according to the question. We need to make use of a number line, but even before we get there, we need to observe that although we've got the plus there indicating that we are adding the two numbers together, we have the minus number which is being added. And since we've got a plus and a minus next to each other right there, we have put in a set of brackets. But before we can proceed, we need to get rid of the brackets, and to do that we will see that there's actually a plus 1 or a 1. The number in front of the bracket then is a 1, and we will multiply that with the minus 3 inside the bracket to get rid of the brackets. And when we multiply brackets out, we make use of the SN rule, which stands for signs and numbers. Now when you multiply signs, say for instance you have a minus times by a minus or a plus times by a plus, similar signs, your answer is always going to be a plus. When you multiply minus and a plus or a plus times by a minus, your answer is always going to be negative if the signs are not exactly the same. Now in this case we have the plus 1 times by the minus 3, but the plus times by the minus, step 1 of the SN rule, dictates that a plus times a minus is a minus. Then the numbers 1 times 3, we know that is 3. So our whole expression has now become minus 2, which still stood there all by itself on the left hand side. It wasn't involved in the multiplication, so it's minus 2 minus 3. Now we can move to the number line to say that we start with the minus 2 on the number line. It is there to the left hand side of the 0, and then since we have a minus 3, we will go 1, 2, 3 places to the left. We end up at minus 5, so the answer to this question therefore is minus 5. Thank you for using the Virtual High School.